Hello, Akku again. Welcome back to Feed the Beast 1.5.2 beta. I'm out in the castle here, and you can see I brought some villagers. I used the portal gun to grab them and shove them through the portal. I've got them. I got some of them. Oh, one's up there already. Look at that. I got some of them from the quarry world. I think they are multiplying. And I got some from the village that's over there that I think I visited in one of the very first episodes. There's a village about 500 metres or so that way. You can't see it on the map, it's too far away. But yeah, so I grabbed some villagers, so we've got a little bit of life in the place here. Now, I've got a specific plan to do for today's episode. I've done about 4 or 5 hours of prep work for it. It took me ages. Just to run over a couple of things first, though. One, every time I run over here, I collect bloody... I didn't do it. First time I've done it on camera, it's not done it. I collect leather, but there can't be any down there. I've had to raise this up a little bit because cows are spawning up here. So our little animal lab is working well. I put a door on it. Cows are spawning here as well, so when I logged in this morning there was like 20 odd cows down here, so I made this into just a single wide corridor. Now some leather just popped up. So this is working alright, and you can see it's working alright by the fact that the seeds is going up. We're over 1,000 seeds now. Remember, that was down to about 300. Most things are at 128 now. I may have to put a fertiliser on the cocoa beans, but we'll see how the seeds go. The other thing I'm going to do, I might do off camera. Jesus, they're everywhere. What the fucking hell's going on? Doing that many doors around, is they? Well, there must be. I didn't bring this many. How the hell's he got down there? What are you doing? Oh, you can stay there. You can be doing some work on it. Swift Eagles told me, thank you very much. These 3 conduits was set to blue, not orange, so I've switched them. They were the last 3 where I had the... I have to let that dickhead out, there's the last 3 that was set to blue after I moved the... what's it called? Get up here. The power converters. I'm going to have to cover all this shit up if them dickheads are going to keep doing shit like that. Look at that. He's checking on the lever there. Hello. Engineer. I want all the ones with white jackets on, really, don't I? So yeah, that's going up. What I was going to say is I might change the level emitter off the harvester actually onto the fertiliser here, because then trees would be harvested naturally when there's no fertiliser on them. At the minute, you know what I mean, it's stopping it, it's getting stuck like that because it only actually triggers when the level drops below, so that triggers the harvester. So I think I'll switch that. Right, I'll get on with today's episode then. There's not really clues to what it's going to be, but it's going to take some manufacturing. I'm going to do this quite expensively as well. What I do need is some wool out of there. I'm going to make 12 ender chests. Why the hell would I want to make 12 ender chests? I hear you ask, but I'll show you for why in a minute. Put them back in there. So we're up to 1,000 wool as well, which is nice. So let's quickly make some. I don't think I've got any blaze rods. I ain't got enough blaze rods at all. Okay, well we'll make 2 for now, and I'll get onto the rest later. So my colour for ender chest is cyan. Right, it just happens I've got 12 cyan dyes from flowers actually out here. Cyan, one of these is cyan. Can't remember which one it is. I think it's that guy there, and swamp flowers. So let's make a couple of ender chests. There's enough for 3, but I'll just make 2 at the minute, because we could set our first thing up that needs them. Ender chest. And what we're missing? Wool and an actual chest, aren't we? Got some in there? Yeah. That's there. Oops. Let's have 2 cyan ender chests then. Now these are all triple cyan. I'm going to change the colour of each of the last one as we get more, but I'll change. We'll have these ones as number 1 then, so let's have a bit of bone meal or white dye. What's a 12 iridium ore, which is quite nice by the way. I'll just use, I know you only get 3 from doing that. I could have got more from putting it for the pulverizer, but it doesn't really matter. So cyan, cyan, and then end colour is going to determine what the 6 of these things do. And I suppose, where do I want to put them? Well, they're going to want to be in here for now, but I might move them later to somewhere a bit more appropriate. So that can go there for now. And I should have some steak in there that I've cooked up. Have some steak, please? I have. Awesome. So what I've been doing is I've been setting up the mob farms. Now I've not actually made anything to do with the mob farm part of it yet, but what I've done is I've set up all the groundwork, and to go with my sneaky secret passages and stuff, I want to keep that, because this is a sneaky castle. And what I've done is down here there's a secret lever there. That's quite nice. Even the secret lever, it says stone bricks, it doesn't say secret lever on the highlights. So a secret lever here brings us into the dungeon. So that's a secret lever there. Come down into the dungeon and you'll see we've got a jailer here sat at his desk. Hello Bob. Bob the jailer. And then if we come into these rooms here, these have all got a secret lever in the floor there, so open or shut the door. And you can see I've done quite a bit of work trying to make them look decrepit and manky. This is some of the setup I've done just to get my head around what I'm doing here. I'm going to do a fresh one across there. And there we go, here's our dungeons. We've got 6 dungeons. The ones on this side just have bars going to nowhere, but the lucky occupants of the outer dungeons get a room with a view. How lovely. I've run the power down from the... we're underneath the farms here, so the power comes down from under the farms. And we're going to have a little bit of MFR red net, and we're going to have a little bit of level control off that thing there. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have it so that inventory full equals redstone signal. So basically what we're going to have liquid tesseract there, sending mob essence, send only mob essence to the mob essence tank on each spawn room. We have a grinder there, which I've not made yet, and let's put them in there for now. And let's make here we go. Let's make, I've made miles too many of them, haven't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them guys, soul cages. I'm going to put a soul cage in each room. Like I said, I've not actually done the wiring on the inside ones yet. I've only done the wiring on the outside. So there's our, going to be our 6 soul cages. So we've got room for 6 farms here. And I'll quickly just show you outside. So if you fly up on the outside of the castle, there you go, there's our jails, down in the wall of the castle there. I've something from doing Hexit. I like them sky cells in that castle that I cleared, so I wanted to do something similar-ish. But I don't want sky cells because I don't want shit going out a bit. But I wanted like a hidden dungeon, so that's kind of what I've gone for. So I guess the next thing I should make is some grinders. So let's get some grinders on the go. They can all go back in there. And then grinder. What do I need for these? I need all kinds of shit for these, don't I? Tin gears, so I need 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then golden swords. 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Machine frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Redstone, what do you call it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Love this crafting terminal. It works really nice now. You can shift click. And books I've got a load of, so I'll just go grab 12 books from in the chest in here. Oh, I want to 30 levels. Actually, grab a second book as well then. We'll see what I get. Treasure 2. I'll add that onto my wand of equal trade at some point. Potency 3 from Treasure 2 can go with that. I'm starting to build up a little library of enchanted books up there. And what's that doing out for? Tools and weapons. Let's put that away. Put that away. I didn't get enough books. I needed 12, didn't I? Not 1, dickhead. 12 books. That's from when I was doing the Mistcraft adventuring, of course. I ended up with an absolute ton of books from all the libraries I was smashing up. 12 books in there. So ground shift right click the question mark. Should give us 6 of them, and it has. Wonderful. So we can put them in, and I'll show you how I've wired up. Let's shut the door, make sure no certificates follow me. What do you reckon? Look nice? Look like a dungeon? So these are also, of course, going to place the wrong way. Every single one of them. Because that's what they do. 2. 3. Suppose I could be placing the tesseracts while I'm doing this as well. Let's do that as well. So this is going to be on the opposite side. Yeah. So on this side, I actually want the tesseracts on the inside there. So we're going to get a whole lot of mob essence from this thing. And 2 more. So that's going to be a little bit trickier. Might have to do it behind on that. Well, I'll work it out. So I'll leave this one till last. I'll do this one off camera. That's going to be a little bit tricky because we've got the pipe running, the power conduit running right the way under there. Tesseract. I can just move that across one. That'll be fine. And then our one that we're actually working in here. I'll turn that round. So what we've got here then is any items should go into an ender chest. Liquid tesseract will collect the mob essence that gets generated. We've got power. This should be ready to go. What I'm going to do is a bit of a safety net is I am going to grab a lever, which I should have some in here. I have, wonderful. I'll grab a lever out of there, just put a lever on this so I can control it with a lever until that condition's met. Because obviously this isn't going to turn off until the condition there is met, which is a bit scary. But I should be able to open and turn off. Hopefully. If not, I might be in trouble. I should have possibly... Well, no, I could do it so that this lever's on. That's actually quite a good idea, I think. Let's do that. Use a bit more MFR cable so that whenever the doors open, well, it's like I planned it. Whenever the doors open, the spawner will be turned off. What was that sound? So, of course, that signal, because that's a lever, and the door's open, the signal's on, so that should be on. Should be. Let's see. If I put something in there, now we've got some soul shards in here, I believe. So we've got a cave spider with a skeleton and blaze. I'm going to go with the blaze one first. The wither skeleton one I'm not going to do until I'm sure this is right, because I don't want wither skeletons. If you break the wither skeleton spawner, it becomes a normal skeleton spawner. Now the way I've set this up is all the north and west walls are too thick. The south walls are only 1 thick, but that shouldn't be a problem. If we start getting shit spawning out there, then I might have to do an extra thickness of wall out there. But as long the the way a mob spawner works, I've mentioned this before, quite a few videos, but it works off this corner, the northwestern corner of the block where the spawner is. So it's a 4x4 from there, so 1, 2, 3, 4 in that direction, 1, 2, 3, 4 in that direction, which is why you need the 2 thick walls there. 1, 2, 3, 4 in that direction, and 1, 2, 3, 4 in that direction. So it should be fine, should be fine. So let's just do it. So when I put this in, nothing should happen because the door's open. And it looks like we've still got no graphic on there, but that has eaten that, so that should start spawning when the door shuts. Awesome, and then the grinder should start working. There goes the grinder. So if I open the door, the spawner should stop. Look at that, excellent. That's even wet, so even better than I expected it to. So we should have some blaze rods in here, and we should have had some mob essence sent to the mob essence tank, which we have, so we can shut that up. And let's go see some mob essence going into the tank. That little extra bit worked so nice. I didn't even consider that until I started recording. So what we should have in here, there we go, there's mob essence coming in there at a nice rate. We are collecting a bit of mob essence off the cow farm, but obviously not much. But the animal farm, the mob farm, will collect it really quick. So we can then use this in an auto spawner setup to actually fill up the witch soul shard that we've got and stuff. Awesome, 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 awesome. So let's wire up another side of the room. Of course, the other thing that this is going to get me is it's going to get me the blaze rods that I needed. I might actually put storage bus onto each of them. Yeah, and that'll keep a full chest of stuff in the ME network. That's a good idea, isn't it? So let's go to Ender Chest again. And I want 10 of these, don't I? So we're missing, what are we missing? Is that cyan wool gone? Oh right, because it wants white wool. Of course it does. So cyan wool should be in there. One cyan wool, where are you? There it is. And I need... We've got enough ender pearls. 14. I've only just got enough ender pearls. That's another one of the soul shards I need to fill. So I need some wood. Enough for 10 chests. Well, there's 8 chests. We've got a couple in there, I think. Yep. There are 10 chests. We've got 10 ender chests. I'll give each one of these a different colour. So all in pairs of 2. And let's find some dyes. 2 orange, 2 magenta, 2 light blue. I'd like a couple of yellow after that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yellow flowers. We've got some of them. I'll have to see what comes after yellow in the colour scheme. So orange. Back when this is done. Okay, I'm back, and of course the next colour in the line is lime green. So I made a lime green. That's if you want to see what colour. This is the same binary colours that Red Power uses as well, and that RedNet uses. So that's something worth knowing. So what I've done here is I made 6 ME storage buses. And what I can do now is just stick a storage bus on each of these 6 ender chests. And that first one there is going to have just... I'm going to have to put something in this just to block them for now. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm just going to put, until I find what else I want in there, I'm going to just put a blaze rod in each of these for now to stop other stuff getting stored in them chests that we don't want in there. Makes sense. It shouldn't move any of these though, so that should be fine. So all these chests should still be empty. I'm not 100% sure on that. Let's just quickly check. Let's put a random one down. So that's empty. That's good. So I'll have to check them as we place and make sure that they're all empty. But that end one there is getting full up of blaze rods. I've got some facades here. So yeah, I just need to, each storage bus there needs to specify what I want in each one. So depending on which spawner, of course, Enderman one, I'll have ender pearls, so on and so forth, and that's nice and tidy, and I can access the storage buses through the facades there. So that's all good. What else do we need to do now? Golden bag of holding, let's put that lever back so we don't need it. Keep the inventory as tidy as we can, even though it's not that tidy, is it? Liquid tesseracts. So I can't have placed all of them yet. So let's go downstairs then and see how things are going. These guys are definitely multiplying. There must be. I just killed one because he fell in the hole where I was putting in the chest. I couldn't get him out. Hello, Bob. So, oops. Come on, let me in. Let me down. Let me down, damn it. So, that's happily working away. So, the one that ender chest is full, we should see that stop. So, that was the first ender chest. That was white. Miniature red heart. Interesting. So the problem I'm going to have here then is, well, let's do these in order. Orange is next. Orange. Yep. So I want inventory full. Redstone signal. Redstone signal will turn the thing off. That's good. So let's wire up this side then. This is what I said I was going to do on it. In fact, actually, I want to place a chest so I don't have my inventory. So this one is where the liquid tesseract is missing from. So this one would be magenta. Are you magenta? You are. And then set the condition. Inventory full. Redstone signal. Repair the floor. In fact, while we're here, owner only, mob essence, send only, disabled, tick. Just open that gate so that they'll turn off. Owner only, send only, redstone disabled, mob essence, tick. Just don't want anything interacting with the disabled, right? Disabled, send only, owner only. That's all good. Okay, so we can shut that. No, in fact, let's see how full that is. It's getting there. It's getting there. Awesome. See, we're gonna use these for lava production as well. So this blaze one will probably be on quite a lot. I'm probably going to make some more sound mufflers as well to put under the floor in these. So this one is one that needs a bit of modifying. Just going to cut the power for a second there. So let's do it that way first. And energy conduit. So we can brick this one here. And in fact, let's change that a bit more. Let's hang on, all the other ones done. No, let's do it the same as the other ones, just to keep it the same. So I'm going to dig down a bit, and I'll be filling all this back in at some point. So I'll pretty much show you how we wired the other side up. So I'll come across to the middle and then branch out to where the next grind is going to be. Doesn't look right. Oh yeah, because I need to go up one, of course. Up one. There we go, so that's how we're getting power to the grinders. Fill all that back in. So I'll just do one of these on camera just to show you how I've done them. I'll be filling all this back in once it's all done, just so there's no place for stuff to spawn down here as much as anything else. But that's how we connect power. So I'll come back out of here. I guess I'll do this room last. So now we want, just to get under there. We want our ender chest in there. So 1, 2, 3, and then so this will be 4, which is colours 4, lime green, light blue in it. This will be light blue. This will be yellow, and the last one will be lime green. Excellent. Just do that Tesseract setup while I'm here. Owner only, send only, disabled, mob essence. Awesome. The one I am going to have to mess around with is the one for the wither skeletons. I'm going to have it so it dumps bones, I guess. Yeah. I wonder if it'll dump stone swords and stuff like that. Okay, what am I doing? Redneck cable. So redneck cable. Let's do the door thing as well while we're here. Not the door if it's fecking hinges. That's a button. Yep. So redstone cable, redneck cable. Connects to the door. Connects to the conduit there, but that doesn't matter. Doesn't make a difference if you connect it to conduit. It doesn't turn the conduit off or anything. Where I can, I do actually wrench it just so it doesn't, just to avoid confusion when I'm looking at it. Mainly, like, come on, let me down. Like so. Then it just doesn't actually connect, look like it's connecting. And then cobblestone structure pipe. That's connected because it's took one. Just doesn't look like it. Come on, damn thing. What's going on? Black spike. There it is. Took its time, didn't it? Put the gate on there. Set that to inventory full. Redstone signal. She'll turn that off. And then just tidy everywhere up. And we've got there. That's everything you need to do for your fully working system to put the door back on. Awesome. So that's all I've been doing, setting them up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the rest up and be back when that's done. Okay, here we are then, and you can see the blaze door. I've labelled all these up, by the way. Blazes with the skeletons, endermen, 2 undecided yet. One will be witch. One might be pigmen, zombie pigmen. Not sure yet, but cave spiders for string. You'll see by the fact that the door is shut and there's no enderman, there's no blazes in there, that the inner chest is actually full. So there we go. So once that last slot starts getting something into it, then the signal fires, turns it off, and then whatever's left in here, the last few things will drop into there. So that works very well indeed. Well happy with that. So if I was to go upstairs and take some blaze rods out, that would just turn back on and it'd fill it back up. Wonderful. So next one then, with a skeleton, let's just do it and see how this goes. So with the skeleton shard, plop, in it goes. Let's shut the door. And there we go. Got some wither skeletons spawning. Now, I think I've crashed. Have I crashed? Probably crashed. Back in a sec. Okay, I'm back, and I opened the door so the spawner turned off and ran and hid out the way a bit. So what we've got on here, so this, look at that, awesome. This may, 8 already, Christ. This may become an issue because what I'm going to want is one each of them to put in the storage bus. This may become an issue with stone swords. I don't actually want it to give me stone swords. I've got more hearts as well, so once I start getting necrotic, I wonder if they drop necrotic bones as well. So This was 1, wasn't it? So this will be 2. So let's put in bone, coal, with a skeleton. The only things that are allowed in there. In theory, if I put them things in there, I'm just binning that level that I keep picking up for now. I should have actually put them into the chest. It's not put them in there, so that's good. So let's go turn that back on and see how it goes. Nath, I'm not sure if it drops necrotic bone. You see, the hearts from Natura, which the necrotic bones are also from, and the hearts don't go into the chest, it seems. Let's see if I crash again when these start spawning. I seem okay this time. So let's get the cave spider one in as well then. And of course, the things that I've not done yet that I'm going to need to do. Well, I've got an issue, haven't I? The thing standing that block there, they won't be in range of the thing, of the grinder. So let's. I've opened that door, and I've got one couple come out at me. Okay. So the door bit is a little bit dangerous, because things can get out. But it's. I think I'm pretty confident I can deal with it. Enderman and witch. So let's see what we're getting in there. So it's going to fill it with bones really quick, innit? I may have to add a bit more to this one, so that it sends things. Yeah, I'll have to see. I'll have to see what we'll do with that. Let's check what's in this one. It'll be spider eyes and string. Cool, spider eyes and string. That's awesome. So what colour was this one? This was light blue, so number 4. So let's put that on, and let's put that on. And in number 4 we can. Oops, I forgot what my door switch was. Number 4 we can do that. We can put in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. String. Spider eyes. I'll tell them to go into there. And there we go. We should start seeing all these items growing in number. So there we go, 94. There's string coming in. Excellent. With the skulls, what's a 10, 11. So they're coming in pretty quick. Yeah, necrotic bones, is if the hearts don't go in there, then necrotic bones might not either. The other thing I don't want in there, stone swords, which don't seem to be dropping. There's no stone swords around, so that's good. Unless they go into that chest and won't be recognised. But okay, I'm going to wrap up this episode there. We're not quite finished yet. The next episode is start using all this mob essence and stuff. So what we're going to want is an auto enchanter connected up to this. This is going to fill up pretty quick, isn't it? Auto enchanter connected up to this. We're going to want an auto spawner, so we can start filling up these two, the Enderman and the Witch. Auto enchanter, try and get a soul stealer sword, and then after that, I think I'll be setting up the old MFFFFFFS with the killer. So they are probably going to be. I'm going to probably do a little auto spawning room down here as well. That I'll probably do some prep work off camera. Down in this corner. So we'll be able to hook her right here and head towards an auto spawning room where we can put what do you call it in? A safari net, and start filling these 2 shards up, and an area where we can get an MFS force field up to kill withers. And I think I'll actually fight him this time rather than kill him automatically. So I'm going to turn that off again. And just before we go, we'll see what we've got in there. So still no swords. It's going to fill up really quick with coal and bones. That's okay. That's not bad at all. Excellent. Okay, so I hope this is entertaining. A little bit different way of setting up a mob spawner. They're a bit of an issue, aren't they? I think I'm going to have to move the doors back one, I think. Because that's actually outside the killing area of the spawner. So yeah, I'm going to probably do that. I'm going to probably move all the doors back one as well. And I shall see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers. Bye.